Welcome back. You're watching the coverage of the National Day of Courage, a celebration of the 100th anniversary of Rosa Parks' birth. And I'm here with Delora Hall Tyler, who's the president of the Rosa Parks Scholarship Foundation, Kim Trent, who's a trustee of the foundation, and Lanre M, who was a scholarship recipient. Welcome. Welcome to the Henry Ford. Welcome to this great day.
Thank you so much.
Tell me a little bit about the foundation. When did it start? How does it work? What's the purpose?
We started in 1980. Since then, we have given away $2 million in scholarships to about 1,000 students. They are graduating high school seniors throughout Michigan who have been accepted into college.
Okay, and the idea obviously is to inspire people like Rosa Parks, right?
Absolutely. Our students people like Lanre, and actually myself, I'm actually also an
You
alumni.
were also a recipient.
Yes,
I did not know
yes,
that.
I am. So, but the idea is that they select students who have academic excellence, financial need, and then also students who really have a capacity for giving back. We really think it's important to reward that spirit. And one of the things we were excited about this year, the young man who has the lemonade stand in Detroit to raise money for the
Yes.
we've given him a scholarship in advance. He's only 9 years old, but we know that when he goes to school in around 2020, he'll have a Rosa Parks Scholarship. So we wanted to reward that spirit of giving back at an early age.
Absolutely. And so what are some of the other kinds of service things that the kids who get these scholarships do in the community?
Not only are they academically very good students, but they're working in their community. A lot of them are doing things like helping homeless people, creating programs for the future for returning citizens. A lot of them want to work for gay rights, and it's all kinds of things. They actually write an essay. And that's a part of their application.
They write an essay about the kind of service that they want to do.
What it is, how will they uphold the ideals of Rosa Parks.
Okay.
And that essay carries a lot of weight when we select them. So we are looking for young people that are coming on to serve. We're building a quiet army of service, and we want to take care of those young people. That $2,000 goes towards their first year of college, which is very, very difficult when you're starting out. And a lot of them are the first in their family to go to college. And so we are making sure that we are helping to find the next Rosa Parks or whatever young man that can create a movement that would change the country for the better.
Sure. So now, Lanre, you were a recipient in 1993, is that right?
Yes, sir. Correct. 1993.
And so tell me about that.
Yes, I'm from the graduation class of 1993, Rosa Parks Scholar, and it was pivotal for my success in college. I come from a single-parent household, and there was a financial need as far as my education was concerned. I did excel academically and athletically, but I still needed a little extra boost. I still needed the uplift that was necessary to become successful. And the Rosa Parks Scholarship Foundation supplied that need that I had. And today, I can say that I've been successful in business and in corporate America, as far as in academia, the same, as well as in my religion and my faith. And that's all due to the Rosa Parks Scholarship Foundation.
So tell me about how the service component fit into your academic life when you were in college.
Well, service is something that's pivotal for success. The bottom line is you have to be a servant leader, and that's what Mother Rosa Parks was. And so because of that, today we are actually reaping the benefits of the fruits of her labor. And so I am proud to say that I'm a Rosa Parks Scholar, and also I have to serve to keep up the momentum, to keep the dream alive, and to keep hope and courage for our community.
Right. So this is a day of courage that has been declared in her honor. Tell me what that courage means to you guys at this point. What do we need to be courageous about?
There are so many things that are going on with our young people in our community, and so many of our young children are being shot and killed on the street. And I think that this day of courage is a day that we need to come together and step up and say that we are going to protect our children, and we are going to find a way for them to be successful. We're going to give them what they need. We're going to impart in them the courage that they need to be successful and to serve. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity for us to really reflect and make a decision and draw a line in the sand and say that these are our children and we're going to do all we can to save them and help them.
Wow, that's a great answer.
I would just say, we, as Delora was talking about the essays that we win, because we usually get about 600 applicants for these slots, for 40 slots every year. And those essays are so inspirational. They actually inspire us, to really want to continue to work with the foundation, because it's hard to read 600 applications, I'm sure you can imagine. But it is so gratifying to know that there are young people who care about issues like bullying, who, the issues that really are their modern day, civil rights movement. They're, things like the intimidation and bullying of gay students and that kind of thing. They are so focused and so smart and so strategic about how their place in the world, and so their answers are so sophisticated. So I think I want to be inspired as someone who's a little bit older than the average Rosa Parks Scholar too, by their commitment and their courage and their focus. So as a member of the board.
Well, as far as courage, I think number one, I have to say that it's courageous for someone to begin to write one of those essays.
Right.
It can be a feat in itself, but what we get from it is the inspiration of knowing exactly what our young people are feeling and what they're experiencing. And when we have that, we understand that they're taking on courage to go to school every day, to deal with issues such as bullying, deal with community issues, health issues, and to see them take hold of the reins and say, listen, I'm going to be courageous. I'm going to speak out, and I'm going to make a change. That's what I think courage is about in day.
It's wonderful.
Right. Great answers. Well, thank you guys very much for being here.
Pleasure.
This is a great event. How can a student figure out how to apply for one of these scholarships?
Rosa Parks Scholarship Foundation.org. They can go to Rosa Parks Scholarship Foundation.org, or they can Google us, and they'll be able to see the application. And also, throughout Michigan, we send the applications to counselors.
So guidance counselors in high schools would have it.
And ask for it.
And you award the scholarships around what time?
In June, we have a luncheon, and we traditionally have 40 students. And we give each of them $2,000, and we invite their parents. We have it at the Charles H. Wright Museum, which we think is wonderful.
Right in the middle of Detroit, yes.
Right, and it's just become a wonderful, wonderful event to recognize these young people for their courage.
Right, all right. Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Great to see you today.
Thank